classes of Good International School. Hope you all are fine and enjoying online classes. Dear student, as you know well that recently we have finished chapter 5 of history, that is tribal and colonialism, that how under colonialism the conditions of tribals, how they tortured and the complete economical and their social system was disturbed because of the Britishers. Same in this series today, my dear student, we are going to start chapter number 6, that is craft and industries. Craft and industries. First of all, my dear student, you should know what is the meaning of the word craft and what are industries. Craft means, simply we can say handmade items. One who make handmade items, that known as craft person. And whatever the handmade items are there, they are known as crafts. Industries, you know well, no need to tell and no need to explain it, that the kind of factory established by different people and merchants for the good production, for manufacturing the items. So you see, my dear student, that craft and industries means mainly in this chapter we are going to know more about this, that how, just like in the beginning, tribals are there, they are affected by the Britishers. Then after, peasants in chapter number 3 we have seen that because of different policies related to agriculture, means agrarian policies of the Britishers are there, they ruined the Indian farmers. Then after, you have seen in last chapter that the tribals, they are living in such a kind of isolated area, even they people are also not going to step with the impact of the Britishers. So you see, from the beginning only we are continuing with the different topics and lectures, that well that you have seen one thing, that from first chapter to till now only one thing we are noticed, that how Britishers are there, they are going to ruin, they are going to destroy the Indians' wealth, prosperity, and even mainly the people, those are contributing, they are supporting in the Indians' wealth and India's prosperity, just like Indian peasants are there, Indian we can say like craft persons are there, and tribals are there. They know very well that we have to destroy this old system. Automatically the India and its the economy is going to become weak, and after then we can rule for the long time. So simply, first we have seen the peasants, that how they are ruined by the Britishers. Then after, you have noticed in chapter number, last only we have seen the tribals, because of some forest policies and many other policies were there, that the tribals also, they simply, we can say, destroyed by the Britishers, even their social system, economy, and they forced them to do the work just like as a laborers. So now in this chapter, mainly here we are going to see about the craft persons, that what kind of conditions were there of the craft persons. So what is crafts, what is craftsmanship, who are the craftsmen, the craft persons, I think you know well. Simply this word is related to the handmade items, like the process of making the handmade items, we can call it craftsmanship, person known as craftsman, and the items are known as crafts. So here, my dear student, that how the craft persons are also having the kind of effect and impact of British rule. You know well that in our India's we can say like prosperity, in our India's economical we can say in condition, the main role that's also played by the craft persons. Why? If you will see at that time, by the 18th century approximately, you have noticed that our economy is totally based, not only the peasants are contributing, our farmers, no doubt they are also contributing, but there is a great role of the craft persons also. Why? Because whatever the items are there, those are handmade in India, they are famous in the world. They are precious one, good quality, and there is a high demand, especially in European countries. So Britishers know very well that somewhere these handmade items are there, they are playing a very important role in India's economy. So first of all, we have to destroy the craft persons, then their items should be also destroyed automatically. We are going to force them to sell those items into the very cheap price, and after then they start exporting these items to in their own country, where they are selling the same item on high prices. So simply this kind of mentality and motto was there of the Britishers, that they want to destroy, they want to ruin, they want to exploit our Indian craftspersons also. Why? Because they know very well that if we want to rule over Indians, first of all we have to destroy the economical condition of the India. And for this, they start making a plan. They started making a plan. They started destroying the Indian farmers. Then after the tribals, and now there is a number of craftspersons. So mainly, I hope that what we are going to discuss, I hope you understood that in this chapter we will know that how the different craftspersons are there. They destroyed, they ruined, and exploited by the Britishers. And what kind of policies were there? They are, simply we can say implemented by Britishers, especially on craftsperson. Then after some new industries also established by Indians at that time. Even the colonies, means India being a colony, even there was a more impact of the industry or the Britishers. But even some industries are there. They are the industries of Indians, and really we can say there is a great production by those industries at that time. Till now those industries are there, but about those industries also we are going to know in this chapter. So first of all, my dear student, simply this lecture is a kind of introduction of this chapter. I hope you understood, through which we are going to discuss about these points like number one, Indian handicraft and its decline. That how the Indian handicraft played a very important role in India's economy, and then after by the different policies of the British it is going to decline. In our upcoming lecture also we will discuss more about this. Then growth of new industries in India. That even India was a colony of Britishers, there is a great impact of Britishers here in India, but so many industries were there, they were established by the Indians, and really they played a very important role. They contributed a lot in India's economy also. Till now those are very famous, not only in India, even in the world also, about which also we are going to discuss. And changing attitude of the British, that maybe in the beginning they are going to torture the Indian farmers, simply we can say craftspersons also, but later on they felt it and they realized it that yes, we should change our attitude towards the Indians. And finally what happened, they start supporting to Indians also. Why? Because they know very well that if they are going to uplift the condition and situation of Indian craftspersons, then automatically there is a benefit to them also. Why? Because they know very well that they will definitely going to make some other kind of items, and after then those items we can purchase and we can also sell them in different parts of the world, and we can get the good profit also. So maybe in the beginning they are very cruel to the Indians, but later on they realized it, and they start supporting also to Indians that yes, somewhere we should support, we should encourage them to involve in these kind of crafting activities, so we can also get the good benefit. So later on how their attitude is going to change, about that also we are going to discuss in the chapter. So this is all regarding this, my dear student, that we are going to know that how the Indian handicraft system destroyed and how they are going to change their attitude later on. Finally then different other industries also started by Indians in the beginning, maybe 2 and 3, but later on more than 20 to 30 industries. Those are not of the industries of Britishers, Indian industries only, and they are going to produce the more amount of production, and they became the world famous. Even till now they are there. Now next you see the timeline. As you know well, there is a very much importance is there of the timeline, that how, because we can know exactly about the different kinds of events of that time. So in front of you the timeline is there, my dear student. Only 3-4 points are there, you can see, and about which we are going to discuss in upcoming lecture also. Just like in first textile mill started at Bombay, just like I said now here, that so many Indian industries also started. So in Indian industry, my dear student, the first textile means related to cotton cloth. This mill was started at Bombay by 1853, and the same year by 1853 first railway line also inaugurated. Okay, so this is very important question for you. You should know when textile mill started in India. So in 1853 in Bombay, and when the first railway line inaugurated in India, that is also the same year 1853. Then after first jute mill was set up at Bengal by 1855, and then by 1882 20 other jute mills were also started in India. So you see, in 1885 only there is the one jute mill, and later on within few years you see that by 1882 not only one, we are having now more 20 mills related to jute, we can say. So you see, my dear student, that why the timeline is there, that by which we can know the exact date of the different kind of industry, and that who and how they established by the different Indians, and for what they are related to, for what kind of production is there in those industries. So this is timeline about which each and every point we are going to discuss in our upcoming lecture also. So I hope you understood regarding that this chapter, that how craft and industries are there at the time and how they affects by the different policies of the Britishers. Okay, so dear student, now I am going to share the complete chapter also. No doubt almost you all are having the books, so you go through the chapter more than 2 and 3 times, and then after whatever the new points are there, you should underline, you should write them in your rough notebook, go for the practice, keep revising, learning whatever the kind of keywords are given here. Even if any doubt and any queries there, you can discuss with me. Thank you. Have a nice day.